Hello,
teams natin, we do have UBECmaniac first.
Yeah, nakita natin dito the team of UBECmaniacGT X ILXGAA. Ano yung pronunciation dito? Ilsga. Ilga. I forgot how he pronounced this last time, pero Ilga. That's the way I'll say it. Ilsga. Next is an NMA. Next is Yobs at CRB. So itong nakita natin yung paglalaro nila last time, and pwede natin sabihin na it's a pretty solid, yun yung term nilang gagamitin natin. No? Napaka-solid sila, and they show that they are, when it's time for the moments that they need to show up, they do show up. Pero tingnan natin ang lineup ng kalaban nila of xSOLOQUEue, and it is si Ikas, si Minate, si SL2, si RTA, at si Luke. So, ito, Sneaky Frog. I know, I got it. So, ikaw, Sneaky Frog, ano masasabi natin about this xSOLOQUEue gaming?
Yun nga, no, kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, I'm curious what actually is yung level dito ng xSOLOQUEue kasi it seems like yung Somsri had a bad day nung June 7. Granted, natalo pa rin yung Somsri doon at the end of the day, pero it was a bit hectic yung series na yun, in all honesty, from both sides. One-Cus, of course, performing really well dun sa mapa na yun. Someone we expected to perform a lot better dito sa team ng xSOLOQUEue actually. Itong si Minate didn't perform up to expectations na sinet namin para sa kanya. It was actually yun nga, si One-Cus, si SL2 at si Luke leading the charge in that prior series. So, xSOLOQUEue need plenty of confidence going into yung series natin, but at the same time, ayun nga, UBECmaniac having a bit of history between yung mga top teams natin. They took a map off of itong Somsri, but then it is Mexico, pare. So yun nga, it's Mexico. Pero yun nga, at least dito sa series nila against itong Herbie GT, they did get the golden round doon sa Ankara. So, alam naman natin na capable dito yung UBEC na kumuha talaga ng mga mapa. I think it's really about can they close out yung series properly. And once they learn how to close out, na like this team is could be a force to be reckoned with dito sa Impact, Tarek.
Yeah, okay. And I definitely see that with this team. Pero okay, pagdating naman natin dito, and we can talk about just a little bit of our expectations, no? Iniisip ko kasi from the side of UBECmania, I feel their performance feels more consistent and feels more, alam mo yun, just a little bit better. Pero tingnan natin ang map dito na mangyayari for this series. We see the first ban coming out for the side of XQ. Iban nila Mexico. Susunod, Eagle Eye. Tapos yung map pick po ng xSOLOQUEue ay Ankara. Map pick po ng UM2 is Port. At yung decider map po natin is, well, mapa na naman tayo ng Pinas, Sneaky Frog. It is Black Widow, and honestly, I feel like when it comes to this map, Vito's parang there's nothing too special naman.
Yeah, Black Widow's already been played dito ng UBECGT in their third map against itong Somsri. UM2, of course, I think di pa nila nilalabas ang kanilang port at all sa buong group stage natin. So this is gonna be something new for the squad. And xSOLOQUEue is gonna be starting GR on 3 maps. So it's gonna be interesting to see kung paano lalaroin dito ng UBECmaniacGT White yung ating port, especially yung isa sa mga better performers dito sa UBECmaniac White. Si Skies has been very good on his weapon, that is the sniper if I'm not mistaken, and that can really turn the tides, especially sa nakita natin kanina. It could be worse para dito sa UBEC, no? They could go 0-4, but we've already started yung game of Ankara already.
Anyari!
And Skies is dead, Minate, the only one left alive, and I guess 1-0.
Wow, that was
Ilga just got an ace. Alright.
Wow. Okay, so let's address that round. Nag-load tayo. Pagpasok natin, may ace na agad. Okay.
Yep.
Good analysis.
Ilga got an ace.
Thank you. Great analysis, everyone. And Minate,
What a shot.
gamit ng kanyang sniper, siya nakahanap ng unang pitas dito against Skies. Skies nahulog na, pero si RB, may sniper din siya na mag-isa. Yan na naman, no? Ready with the traders. Pero sa ibang parte ng mapa, nahulog na yung mga iba't ibang miyembro ng UM2. Kaso nga lang, gusto pa lumaban dito. Red life silang lahat, and just like that, to rest back, lumaban muli. xSOLOQUEue, tapos pinantay nila yung scoreline dito.
Yep. And yeah, a bit of a hectic first 2 rounds from both teams, in all honesty, pare. Pero makikita na natin yung UM2. Dikit-dikit na sila papunta ng hotel. Mauuna agad si Arb, and he's already entered ang hotel side natin. Pero nasa na ba ang response ng xSOLOQUEue? Mukhang walang response mangyayari dito kay Arb. Nakapasok na ng hotel, nakakuha ng kill sa second mid. But it is a 3-man defense dito sa B side. However, pag nag-swing sila, was that a necessary peak? SL2, in all honesty, Yobes nakakuha na nga ng isa, but OneCoast is not expected to be pushing at the same time. Nagte-take turns lang dito na maging aggressive ang xSOLOQUEue, living up to their name with some solo queue plays happening in and around yung mapa natin. Skies taking out si Min8 with a AK this time. Nagpalit muna ng baril. So RTA gonna be spotting out kung saan ba talaga papunta ang UM2 na squad. Pero UM2 still taking their sweet time, making sure na they could catch out itong si RTA who's probably looking for a big play. Pero Sky's crouching, he's not spotting itong hotel. Ilga's gonna fall, Sky's gonna come out, pero RTA gonna get both in return. xSOLOQUEue with their second round on the board. UM2 got a bit reckless, but at the same time, xSOLOQUEue kasing reckless lang silang dalawa.
Ngayon, nagsisibalikan na naman tayo dito sa default. Galing dito sa UM2. C4 sa kanilang kamay, and ito, they are doing this change of pace, but xSOLOQUEue might just be a little bit ready for this A hit push. Minate, una nakahanap ng pitas, but trade galing kay Skies, buti na lang. Tunod na din as Minate, isa pa ang kanyang nahanap for his team, and it's just a great start dito for the side of xSOLOQUEue, having just might potentially extend the lead if they continue to do this type of, well, content. And ngayon, Luke bumaba, ibang pwesto naman ngayon, and ayan, sniper na siya gamit kay Minate, at naghahunting na lang tong si Igos. Sabi niya, nasa nang huli kong miyembro dito, they find them, tapos feeling ko gusto atin nila, ayan, itulak at nakuha nila kung ano yung gusto nila.
Yep, LA gonna be cancelled para sa side ng UM2. Really good pickoffs dito kay Skies at kay Arbs sa start ng round. And Minate, making himself known early dito sa laruan natin. And Minate was the guy who kind of disappeared nung game nila, or yung last series dito ng xSOLOQUEue. So now he's here to show up once again on that sniper. SL2, nakuha na nga si Arbs. So that's entry already down para sa side ng UM2. And they're gonna have to back it up. Yun nga, play a bit more patient itong UM2. Arb, it's okay na mamatay siya dito. He's the entry for the team, but not finding anything, not even damage dito sa xSOLOQUEue already, hindi na ngayon good news for the side of UM2.
Definitely not. Ngayon, pace change. Minate, hawak ng kanyang sniper. Isa ang kanyang nahanap dito. Isa pa din. Tatlo. Naubos na. Pumikit ka. Naubos na lahat ng members dito ng UM2. Napakabilis nun. Just fast. Pumikit ka lang. Nangyari na yung buong round, and it's all off Minate gamit ng kanyang sniper. Tingnan natin kung makapitas pa siya. Isa pang elite dito sa round na to.
Yeah, it's kind of the same sickness, no? Galing dun sa prior na series dito ng UM2. Once na nawala na agad si Arb, they start just standing around dito sa mapa natin. You can't really blame them, no? Nag-aantay sila ng push from the side of xSOLOQUEue, but the pace is too strong. Enma, nakuha na nga si RTA. Enma, nakuha na rin si OneCoast. RTA, the only one with a kill so far sa side ng xSOLOQUEue. Luke going for the retake. Galing sa exit. Good nade. Actually hitting itong si Enma. Minate with the sniper, slowly crawling papasok dito ng exit, pero meron pa nakabantay dito sa likod. SL2 trying to take out the 5-box player. Minate does not take one down. Instead, si Ilga yung makakakuha ng 2 kill. SL2, the only one left alive. 3 people low para sa side ng UM2.
Winnable.
With a pistol, SL2 does not get the wallbang kay Ilga. Instead, it is gonna be a round for the side of UM2. What a swift entry galing kay Ilga, pare.
Tamang bawi lang daw, sabi ng UBECmaniac White. And that's exactly what they are showing, kung gaano kalakas ang kanilang gilas dito. Wala naman sigurong lason, as nakahanap to si SL2 ng isa per trades coming out really quickly. And okay, now just waiting for that to happen is 90% HP. Just for the sake of Luke, 90% HP, I'd say. And then red life na din to si Skies. Now, slowly but surely, tingnan natin kung saan na sila pupwesto. Spread out na naman sila dito sa mapa. And akyat dito si Luke. Hanap ng mga tao na gustong pupush dito sa hotel. Pero alam ba nila na ganito na kalalim si RTA dyan sa labas ng vents? Minate, hanap pa ng isa pa. Skies!
Ooh, 1 for 1.
Just kind of gets a trade dyan kay Minate. Ito yung sinasabi ko. Di nila alam na si RTA na malalim na pala ang kanyang pwestuhan ng xSOLOQUEue. Pinapakita nila sa atin na parang mali yata tayo dito, sneaky. Parang sinasabi nila, guys, wag nyo kami i-count out. Laban pa din at laban talaga kami.
Yeah, and very concerning Galing sa side ng UM2, already a 3-point deficit, and it's so fast, it's so quick. The pace, face-to-face with danger itong xSOLOQUEue, pero sila pa rin ang lalabas sa taas. Pero
Teka
Enma,
lang.
sumagot na, kumuha ng dalawa. Min 8 still on the other side, pero tas patag siya dito sa LA. He was trying to get military control, pero hindi niya nakuha. 1 kus na lang natitira on the M4, pero bomba nasa kamay ni Enma, and instead they don't need to plant. All they have to do is wait for xSOLOQUEue to push into them. And it's already 5-3. It's been 5 minutes, pare.
Yeah, and now pupunta na naman tayo dito sa next round natin, and it's sa totoo lang, it's been fast. Been really fast. Last part na pala to ng half, no?
It's been 5 minutes.
That's how fast it is.
Crazy
And now,
between
it's
the
gonna
teams.
continue, Sneaky. Tutuloy-tuloy lang din ang bakbakan dito. Sino ba nung unang point of contact? Si RTA. Wala pa rin siya nahanap dito, pero push pa lang daw, sabi ni Obs. NMA, fighting for another
Get up.
trade. Tuloy-tuloy lang din. Look with a
they could've
beautiful triple fire. Ikas. Delikado yun.
Bro,
And now, just down
Huh?
to 2.
Nikos came from
There's a
CA.
1-on-3. Yeah.
Ano? xSOLOQUEue. What are these rotations, man? It's split-second rotations as soon as may single presence dito sa A. They also go for the turnaround J, but unfortunately, it's not gonna be a swoosh para dito kay Skies to get that last player. 6-3 in such a quick fashion dito sa Ankara. xSOLOQUEue ngayon, sila naman yung nasa BL side, and I think, judging from what I saw dito sa first half, xSOLOQUEue is gonna be enjoying itong blacklist natin.
So, now, just holding here. This time, iniba naman lang yung
SL2 is in.
pacing. Well, I don't know. Early hotel control, kinukuha dito na xSOLOQUEue. Might be really good for them.
Bro, it's not even 2 minutes yet, man.
It's laban agad! SL2, as you said, you thought you might get in, but this time, handa ang UM2 sa mga gawain na yan.
Yep.
And
xSOLOQUEue is a perfect name for this team, man, in all honesty. It's like, alright, it's your turn to entry. Alright, sige. I'll try to look for an opportunity. Oh, I died? Sige, whose turn is it? Alright, ikaw naman this time. Luke, maybe it's your turn?
Yeah?
Maybe it's Min 8? Okay, 1 for 1, 2 for 1 actually.
Okay.
Min 8 na ako ng dalawa. C4 is still safe sa kamay dito ng xSOLOQUEue. UM2 having to separate. It's actually a 2-1. Isa lang dito sa B side. And okay, this is a good call galing sa side ng UM2. They'd rather just overstack itong A. No. Just a reposition galing kay Skies on this sniper. So far, it hasn't been a great game para sa sniper dito ng UM2. Only having 2 frags so far. And Minate having 13. His counterpart dito sa kabila. Pero plant agad yung mangyayari dito. Pero hindi napansin ni Skies na meron na nakadaan. At nakatutok pa nga dun si Skies. But Minate is faster.
Now, UM2 left here, needing to retake. 30 seconds left dito sa Orasan. Ilga, Yobs. Ano pa pwede nang gawin? Wala! Kasi di nila alam na nandyan pala sa gilid si RTA. And buti na lang nagulat tayo dito, Sneaky Frog. It's exactly going the way that di natin naisipan for these two teams. Okay?
Yep. They should rename to X Speedrun, man. Because they're speedrunning yung mapa na to. That's
They
for
really
sure.
are.
And the pace, they're just outpacing itong UM2. Bago pa makasimula ng play dito yung UM2, xSOLOQUEue is already making their own. Pero Skies trying to do the opposite dito, pushing yellow. 1 kus stuck sa pillar. Ilga with the handoff. And 3 versus 5. Nasa kanila pa yung C4. So UM2 in a good spot, man.
Yeah, and just need to hold it out. Actually, lahat silang lahat buhay na buhay pa rin eh. So, it just need to make sure that they just relax and hold it out as best as they can. Yan. Okay. Waiting. Or a pick
that's
up and Skies. Siya nakahanap dyan ng pitas dyan kay Minate, pero trade galing kay SL2. Nandiyan na din. And, just like that. They are just getting at least another round for them this half.
Yep. Pero what a psycho answer galing sa UM2. They're gonna be aware na nagpo-push dito yung xSOLOQUEue na mapilisan. So they're just gonna push LA with the sheer numbers na meron sila dito. And they are gonna do it again. LA is gonna be pushed out and that means the flank is in danger para sa side ng xSOLOQUEue. But I think xSOLOQUEue is actually anticipating it. Pero SL2 nakuha na agad si Arb Ilga at the same time getting one down. So it's a 1-for-1 so far. Dito sa mapa natin, Yobes nakuha na si RTA and xSOLOQUEue yung kanilang opensa falling apart slowly, but is it actually falling apart? Because they're all separated. One kus nakuha na nga si Ilga and that's the 14th frag player already down para sa side ng UM2 Skies. Baka susunod dito, naka-Colt lang pero dalawa na ang naka-peak sa'yo. Binake nakuha na si Enma pero makukuha ba nila si Skies with the Colt? Yobes nakakuha na rin ng isa. Great teamwork from the side of the duo ng UM2, but it is one kus. Low si Skies. Yobes, a bit hurt from yung prior fight. Skies mahuhulog. Yobes, alam nila kung nasan siya dito. Pero yung C4 nasa gitna ng site. 1 minute and 25 still on the clock. One ko, ilalaro niya ba yung oras or ipupush na ba dito agad? Aware sa presence ni Yobes. Yobes taking his sweet time, making sure na mas secure ang kanyang posisyon dito sa loob ng battery. Instead, he's actually gonna press W, tap walk papuntang TB just to check kung saan papunta si Juancos. Pero nagkaikutan lang sila, men.
Ring around the rosy lang daw. Kumbaga, pumunta ka sa time zone at sumakay sa mga carousel. Yan nangyayari dito. And Ikus, this time around, iniiba niya ang kanyang pathing. Pabalik na sila din dito sa loob ng mid door. And ayan na ang nakahanap ng panalo, ang UM2. Tuloy-tuloy lang daw. Possible. Gusto nila gumawa ng comeback dito.
For sure. I mean, UM2 on pace dito sa game natin, literal na on pace because they're both playing too fast for their own good. Pero Ilga wanting to push itong market. That's a 2 market, 3 market push para sa side ng UM2. SL2 mahuhulog agad and nandito na nga yung kampon ng UM2. Nakakuha ng control agad dito sa BP. Min 8 in danger. Nasa kanya yung sniper at nasa kanya yung C4. Pwede na siya ma-flank. Skies nakuha na si Luke pero i-expect ba ito ni Min 8? Yes, he will. Where is the rest of yung squad dito ng UM2? Yobes spotted sa BP with the taps. Yobes taking down itong si RTA. Min 8 peeked around the corner and the C4 is in such a bad spot para sa side ng xSOLOQUEue.
Totoo.
And Ilga, the only one left are Juancos, the only one left alive, pero spotted na siya, man. This is rough.
Ikus this is a really hard time as Yobs yung finish out na lang, giving another point dito sa UM2. Makikita na ba na naman tayo ng comeback dito pagkatapos ng napaka-lupit na first half galing sa isang team? Sana naman, hindi. I want to see a little bit more consistency coming up from the team of xSOLOQUEue. Pero mukhang yan ang direksyon na saan tayo pumupunta. Gaya ng kalaban, kumuha ka ng pitas na ganyan. At naiwan na lang dito si Minate sa isang 1v2. RB, Ilga, wala siyang nahanap against these two. Kasi magwawagi ang team of UM2 dito sa round na to. And just like that, ganyang kalapit na. Actually, pantay na nga ang scoreline between these two teams as my goodness.
Yun lang.
Pero
Could have been a collateral, man.
Yeah, it's a good thing the trade came out, Luke. It's a dangerous spot as well as SL2 finding two. Pero dalawa lang ang kanyang nahanap dito. It's now a 2v3. Full control dito kay papano sa B-side. They are just waiting, I guess.
Pero dalawa pa ang nasa loob ng B-side. And just like that, xSOLOQUEue takes out the remaining 2 defenders na nasa loob ng B. So the pace is still fast, pero UM2 nakakasabay na rin kahit papano. But xSOLOQUEue, an answer, that means they're closer to map point more than itong UM2. But what is gonna be the answer? RTA a bit quick on his heels. Pero xSOLOQUEue, they're gonna do an unprecedented thing, which is slow down and wait. Para dito sa UM2, sila naman yung magpupush this time. And Luke going for the punish, and this is what xSOLOQUEue wanted. This entire game led up dito sa round na to, and now they're punishing the pushing UM2, pare.
Now, slow down ulit tong UM2 as well itong xSOLOQUEue. Actually, maganda yung kanilang ginagawang agresibo dito. But it might be just a little bit much as... Yeah, they're just waiting for something to happen. And okay, unang nakahanap. Hulog na din. Gamit ng Kanyang kamay. Si Ikot Minato traded out. As now, this slowly but surely trying to rescale. Itong Hotel, Zeke, si Luke rather, nakahanap ng isa dyan kay RB. And now it's still down on a 1v3.
And Ilga, the only one left alive para dito sa side ng UM2. Getting 2, just like how the name suggests. Pero si SL2 nasa kabilang side ng mapa as well as si Luke. But it is possible para dito kay Ilga. M4 in his hand, walang naka-sniper sa side ng xSOLOQUEue. So, it's gonna be equal fights pagdating sa mga M4. And mas prioritize nila yung Hotel at the moment. Luke instead gonna play yung slope peeking into yung RS. 25 seconds na lang natitira and it has to be a very swift 2K galing kay Ilga. Flash is gonna come in. Nakita na siya nag-cross papasok ng site. Oh, but the 800 by 600 hindi yata nakita nag-cross papasok. And SL2 is gonna finish the attempt right then and there. And match point in 10 minutes. Yep. 10 minutes.
And yeah, ganyan kabilis. And it's just like that. Map point. Tingnan natin kung kaya ba nila i-close out. Pero nabibigla sila.
No, Skies.
Fast barbecue push. Now just hold up to it.
Nah. This is the team na ayaw mong makalaban sa normal na servers in the 5v5 kasi their pace, you really just can't predict it. No? Kung mabilis ba sila or mabagal. Tignan mo naman, where's SL2? Nasa likod na, pero hindi na makuha si Enma, unfortunately. Pero B pa rin ang gusto nilang kunin dito. Hotel is occupied by 4 members ng xSOLOQUEue. Pero i-expect pa to ni Enma? They've already pushed him back dito sa B site. Meron pang isang player dito sa RS, pero one goes catching si Enma, trying to cross into 3 box, and it's not gonna work out in his favor. 3v4, Arb nakuha na nga si Luke, pero nakababa na yung C4. Nakuha na nila si Arb. Wala na yung threat dito sa TB. Minate getting si Yobes, and just like that, in a span of
gising na sila, online na sila, they can and will be able to take it back as we jump into this map here. Port po ang laban natin dito sa map 2. UBECmaniac, White, sila po ang nagsisimula dito sa BL at ang xSOLOQUEue magsisimula dito sa GR at aga-aga ng control dito sa mid-side. Ang gustong gawin dito ng UBECmaniac 2, tuloy-tuloy lang din. Pero, sakto push lag, tabag pressure lag, hindi na naman nila itutuloy ito. Siguro, si A ang gusto nilang puntahan, pero mukhang tapon ng tamang spray dyan, hanap na ng tabang tagos, pero wala naman silang mahanap dito ultimately.
Yep. 1 minute and 35 on the clock. Luke, nakuha na nga si Enma. Ilga, taken down. Ang ganda ng wallbang dito ni SL2. He's just testing the wallbang down dito sa Z. Luke, nakuha na nga si RB. And this is what I was talking about, man. Yung pacing ng xSOLOQUEue. And they're just testing every single angle dito. LA has been pushed. Luke is gonna take down itong si Skies. And Yobes na lang natitira. Min 8. The only one left alive. Or rather, the only one who's gonna push for this last player. And Yobes taken down immediately. So UM2, surprised by the pacing. And ito ni sinasabi ko dito pa lang sa last game. R2G. The pacing ng xSOLOQUEue, they have so much opportunities to play aggressive. Either LB, mid, or LA. Just pick your poison at this point kung kayo yung XQ dito.
Yeah, and ngayon pinapakita nila yung kanilang lakas dito sa mapang to. Tuloy-tuloy lang din. Minate, he was the MVP here. Let's see if he's able to find anything else. Wala. Hulog na din siya dito sa LA. And now that will draw rotations galing sa side ng xSOLOQUEue. Laban lang din sila ng laban, pero sa kabilang parte ng mapa si Luke pala. Naka-AWM din pala. Ginagamit niya dyan sa mid-side, and that kills one of the members of UM2. Umakyat na rin to si Luke sa taas. Kaso nga lang, may sniper. Then binili to si Skies, able to find the trade dun kay Luke at si Nima. Tuloy-tuloy na din. Hanap din ng tamang pitas, hanap din ng tamang labanan, and C4 plant na din dito sa A side. Well, eventually naiwan pala nila sa base, so actually di naman nila kailangan i-plant yun, no? Laban lang daw sila ng laban. Great round galing sa side ng UM2. Gusto pa daw nila bumawi dito.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Luke, 5 kills for the side of xSOLOQUEue, pero UM2 bumawi na rin with 1 kill on each player. The exception of si Skies on that sniper. Narinig na nila na merong gustong pumasok dito sa B site, pero nakaka-rotate agad dito ang UM2 with the early information, pero meron din papasok ng Z. And UM2, they're like, okay, gusto niyo ng fast-paced game? Might as well, we are gonna go fast-paced as well. Skies nakuha na kasi 1 kus, and the overextensions again and again and again, pero RTA, SL2, getting 2 of their own. Luke at SL2, pero alam ba nila na nasa likod si Luke? Yun lang! Skies missing the shot, hindi pa sila makaplan at the moment. Yobes and Arb, the last 2 left alive. Arb nakuha na nga si SL2. Luke, the only one left alive para sa kanyang team. But can she do it? Can she clutch it? This is a very tense 1v2. Kayang-kaya, pero meron ding option dito yung UM2 na lumipat ng A side via the RS side. Pero Yobes, he's just gonna dare it face-to-face with the last player. Gusto nila mag 2-man peek. Instead, Luke, the only one left alive, and a very risky peek galing kay RB. But it works out para sa UM2.
Okay, so dalawang round na nakuha nila dito sa first half natin. As a BL side, no? Kaya ba nila bawiin to? Tuloy-tuloy lang din ang kailangan nilang gawin dito para si xSOLOQUEue. Luke able to find yung first blood dito sa round na to, at gusto daw niya tuloy-tuloy lang ang labanan as si Luke. Iba naman ang kanyang pwesto dito. Mas agresibo, and baka bigla ang mga member dito ng UBECmaniac. Nandiyan na pala siya nakapwesto. So, mid-side, gustong kunin ng control gamit ng UM2, pero wala naman din sila mahanap ng lugar dyan. Saktong hintayan lang.
For sure. And still, xSOLOQUEue, double sniper setup. Luke, also running that sniper, pero SL2 nakuha na nga si Arb. Enma, 1 in return, so it's an even trade at the moment. RTA, check na muna yung Z, and it is just an exchange of threats. And just like that, tapos na yung round. xSOLOQUEue getting around on the board. UM2 maybe overcommitting sa LB and not watching their due angles dito, pare.
Okay, siguro naman for the side of UM2, kahit isa pa ang nakuha nilang round dito sa first half natin, maganda na ang kanilang scoreline. Pagdating sa side switch, no, okay naman na yun. Okay, Minate, hanap siya ng isa. Yobs, hulog, walang trade. Unfortunate para sa side ng xSOLOQUEue, pero sa ibang parte ng mapa, RTA, nahulog na sa kamay ni Enma. Now, 4-on-4 na lang siya bigla. Now they're just waiting slowly and surely dito sa A side, but rotating to mid, hanapan na naman ng pwestuhan if it's possible.
Yep. And 4v4 though, pretty equal for both sides. 2-2 ang kanilang depensa dito. I'm a bit worried para sa mid control ng xSOLOQUEue. So, UM2 can actually start attacking that para ma-separate yung mga players dito. But, Arb looking for the 8 take instead. Min8 sa taas. Hitting the shot kay Ilga. That's a C4 out in the open. Min8 gets 2. And that is the regret setting in para sa side ng UM2 for going for that long play. Skies gets the trade kay SL2. But it's a 1v3 at the end of the day. And C4 out in the open. 1 minute left on the clock. Alam na nila kung saan manggagaling dito si Skies. Luke already jumping papuntang BR. The reverse ninja is happening. Skies, it's not looking good for you, brother.
Not looking good at all. At dahil dyan, xSOLOQUEue, gusto nila tuloy yung, or rather tigilin yung momentum na kinuha dito ng UM2 at bawiin nila. Tingnan mo ba naman, 2-3 na ang scoreline dito at gusto na naman bakbakan agad dito sa mid pero wala atang binibigay ang kaniyang kalaban. Nag-hold lang, tamang hintay lang, just waiting on the default.
Yep. And Wankus on towards yung Z side. Okay, pretty standard defense galing dito sa xSOLOQUEue so far. No one really going too far forward. Pero si Luke now starting to test things out dito sa mid. Nakalabas na ng CA and mahanap dito yung C4 na naman. Yobs, a bit too reckless in his movement, pare. And nakadrop na yung C4 dito sa mid. They can start putting multiple bodies dito sa middle area natin. Minate getting 2 dito sa LA. Kalat na dito ang UM2. Enma getting 1 in return. Pero one close, mabilis sumagot ang xSOLOQUEue pagdating dito sa GR side nila. And xSOLOQUEue with a 2-point lead to start things off dito sa kanilang GR.
Feeling ko ngayon na naparamdam nila na dalawa na palang nakuha ng kanilang kalaban na tapos may switch sa kanilang ulo. Sinabi, guys, kalma lang tayo, balikan natin to. Pero hindi to kakalma kasi tuloy-tuloy lang ang gera dito. At ayun na nga, papasok na din sila dito. Kaso nga lang, yung setup na ginagawa dito ni xSOLOQUEue, napakalupit, napakalakas, na nangiwan na lang ng isang miyembro dito. Yes. Throwing grenades. Unfortunately, not enough. Minate po ang kukuha ng huling kill dito. Bibigay ng isa pang puntos dito para sa side ng xSOLOQUEue.
And let us see. xSOLOQUEue, 5 points very quickly dito sa mapa natin. Already getting the leg dito kay Yobs. Great start para sa side ng xSOLOQUEue. But, and a long push. Ito na naman, sobrang aggressive dito sa LA. Min8 nakuha na si Enma. Ilga could be up next, but instead, Ilga yung nakakuha ng dalawa dito. And 3v4. Hindi pa tapos ang UM2. They're spotting out every single player na nagpo-push dito sa may LB. Yobs even getting si Wankus. Luke, the only one left alive para sa kanyang team. And what can Luke do? What can she do in the process of this retake? Malay mo makakuha siya ng isang pick from the HB players. And that is the C4 down. Luke, pwede na lang panoorin yung C4. Getting 2. Skies is also going down.
That's bad.
Pwede na umikot si Luke. AK acquired. Arb
Teka
dead.
lang.
Luke, can she do it? She is just as clutch as ever as any other player dito ng xSOLOQUEue. The only one left alive is si Yobs. 37 seconds on the clock. Yobs low HP. The possibility of yung clutch na mangyayari para sa xSOLOQUEue is pretty high. Onting patience lang. Let the clock run down dito sa C4 and I think alam yata na pwedeng lumabas. Oh, but what a reaction kay Luke! Big clutch for the one player ng xSOLOQUEue, grabe, that initial pick-off dito sa LB, man, really set the stage for this potential clutch, and the potential has been
My
realized, pare.
goodness. Tsaka pwede mo naman din sabihin kung gaano ka kababa yung moral ng UM2 pagkatapos yan. Napakatindi ang sitwasyon na nangyari, and it is
Oh, RTA
so
gets two
unfortunate.
already. Stop
Oh
pa lang
my
yung
God,
round.
tuloy-tuloy lang din ang labanan dito. What am I even talking about, Luke? And just pumikit ka lang.
Success.
Parang umulit lang din tayo sa map 1, no, pare ko.
It's a potentially a 30-minute series if ever this does keep continue mo yung ganitong pace. But what is UM2 gonna present dito sa xSOLOQUEue? xSOLOQUEue, since they are very assertive, very fast, and can catch UM2 by surprise multiple times. And tignan mo naman, everyone's taking very aggressive control. Merong isang nakapush na ng mid, meron ng isang nakapush ng HP. Where are they actually going? What is the true objective dito ng xSOLOQUEue? SL2, nakuha na nga si Skies. Naalisan niya pa dito si RB. And the information para kay Onkos at kay SL2. This is
Isa na lang.
madness dito sa port. Min 8 nakalabas yung C4. Pero
Ayan
si
nga.
Emma na lang natitira. 8-2. xSOLOQUEue, man.
I mean-
This is just a speedrun, man. Hindi ko na masasabi.
I mean, kung ikaw yung xSOLOQUEue, yan talaga ang gusto mong gawin, no? At least tigilan yung kalaban mo para kumuha ng ilang match. So now it's when the side switch happens, 8 komportable sila kahit papaano dyan, and UM2 dalawa lang ang kanilang nakuha dito, and I don't know if that will be enough points for them to take home this win, as ibang style naman ngayon pinapakita sa atin ng xSOLOQUEue, mas tahimik ngayon.
This is what I said, man. Nasa kamay nila yung pacing ng laro na to. Ngayon, papasok na sila ng PR. It already worked before, but can it work again? Yobes mahuhulog. It's a 1-for-1 so far. Si Luke mahuhulog as well. Pero grabe naman, dire-diretso lang dito sa LA. Will Skies expect this? Yes, he will. Pero SL2 nakuha na agad si Skies.
Tuloy-tuloy lang?
How are they goddamn here dito sa A site? Nakakuha sila ng BR control, exit. Everything is under xSOLOQUEue control, pare.
There's gonna be a map point. There it is. And map point na nga para sa side. Series point para sa side ng xSOLOQUEue. Mas iba yung pace na pinapakita nila sa atin this time around. Mas mabilis and mas malala. And slowly but surely, gusto natin kunin dito. Okay, magandang simula to para sa side ng UM2. Kumuha ng shot, kaso nga lang na popcorn ang isa mong depensa dyan sa A side, and ngayon papasok na sila.
Sila sa bridge.
Kaso nga lang, unting labanan, just finding for the right
RTA.
area. RTA finding for the 2, pero it's still doable. Red type itong dalawa na to. One headshot, but that's all he gets, as UM2 nalaban pa din muli. Ayaw pa daw din nila mahulog.
But look at the deficit, man. xSOLOQUEue, they have control of the game, pero UM2, they hold on for one more round dito sa game natin. But what is xSOLOQUEue gonna present this time? It's a bit more of a passive pace between yung dalawang teams natin dito. Pero Luke, nakuha na agad si Yobes. That's already bad news para sa side ng UM2.
Very
Yobes
bad.
has to be alive dito sa game natin. Hindi pwedeng mag-separate ang depensa ng UM2, pero Edma still in a very aggressive position, and if makuha niya si Onkos dito, who has the C4, that's gonna be a big drop if ever, pero hindi to matama ang kanilang spray dito sa LB. But is this gonna be a full push? Hindi pa, they're canceling. RTA, nakuha si Ilga. 3 versus 5 situation. UM2 is getting picked off slowly like it's fish bones, pare.
Nako, pare.
Arb, what is happening? They're leaving. I think
They're
they know
leaving?
exactly what is happening. Sky is the only one left alive, and it's a shooting squad dito sa A side. And just like that, the fastest series in the entirety of Impact in a span of 30 minutes. Tapos na agad yung best of 3.
Ay, just bumikit ka lang, tapos na pala yun. Ang lala ng pinakita sa atin nung last round na yan, ha? Imagine mo na lang yung mental ng UM2 sa sitwasyon na yan. Alam mo yun, gusto mo nang umalis, nagtitilt ka na sa nangyayari natin, kasi kahit anong gawin mo na natatalo ka sa mga gunfights na binibigay sa'yo ng xSOLOQUEue, and xSOLOQUEue showing this type of pacing na siguro binigla yung UBECmaniac White, no? And that's I just insane. So okay, mali tayo sa predictions natin, Sneaky. And
I bet sa UM2 because I love the team and I love the organization. Pero xSOLOQUEue, they're playing a style that's very familiar dito sa CF. It's called off-sound, pare. It's called off-sound. Off-sound. You don't play with footsteps, you play with pure instinct, pare. And all 5 of them have the maximum fastest series ever dito sa Impact, pare.
gusto nila, sabi daw ng xSOLOQUEue, gusto na daw nila matulog ng ganun kabilis na. And that's exactly what they did. It is 10 p.m. The set was supposed to start at 9, but we did start just a little bit later kasi yung mga laro natin, nagsisimula talaga sila ng mas later. Kasi lahat sila pumunta sa best of 3, napapa-overtime pa, kaya may mga ganyan talaga na laro. Pero with that being said, congratulations once again para sa team ng xSOLOQUEue. Deserve niya yan. And sige, alam ko wala pa yung set summary dito, Sneaky, pero I think Minate, like someone like Minate talaga nagpapakita ng ganun kalakas. Luke din actually good point. I completely forgot about that.
She popped off ng game.
She really did.
In all honesty, she really did.
And well,
I'm still processing, no? Kaya nakaganito yung words. Hindi, I can't form sentences, pare, kasi I'm still trying to process yung nangyari dito. This is gonna be an interesting VOD para panoorin mamaya. So shout out to CFPH VOD. This is gonna be a 20-minute one. We're gonna have the set summary though. Malalaman natin yung scores. And who's gonna be it? Oh, it's been 8. Oh my god, look at the stats!
Look at Luke, dude.
Luke?
3.4 KD ratio. Pero okay, teka lang. Okay. So, breakdown po natin yung first half na nangyari dito. SOLOQUEue Gaming, nakahanap sila ng first blood dito sa round na to. Tapos after yan, UBECmaniac, nakahanap sila ng dalawa. Pagtapos yan, it's been also xSOLOQUEue. Lahat na panalo. Pero paano sila nanalo? Just tulak lang, push lang, speed lang.
Speed.
Lightning McQueen daw, ang peg.
Yep. Kachow.
I am speed. Kachow daw. Kachow.
Yep.
Ayan,
I mean,
yan makita mo na.
RTA, I feel like RTA actually taking MVP ng buong series natin dito. He played good map number 1. He played good map number 2 as well. So RTA most likely taking away yung MVP natin. But still, props dito kay Luke. 3.40 KD, 1.31 kills per round. Granted, hindi ganun kataas yung headshots per kill, but doesn't even matter, pare.
Kailangan
I mean,
mo ba
as
yan?
long as he hit the shots anyways.
You know, yung headshots per kill, do they count? Yung mga, kunyari, naghanap ka ng tagos?
Yep.
Do they count kaya? Oh, they
Yep.
do. So, it doesn't necessarily represent if that is their like real headshot percentage. Pero tingnan natin ang match MVP natin. At tama ka nga, Sneaky Frog, si RTA nga. Kasi agree ako din sa inyo. Nung map 1, nagpakita siya ng kanyang lakas. At kumbaga, pagdating natin sa map 2, it is all about consistency. Tapos nakita natin dito yung KD ratio niya with 3.0. Napakataas at 1.15 kill per round. And well, totoo lang, RTA, congratulations sa'yo. Deserve niya ang titulo ng MVP ng match na to.
Yeah, for sure. So RTA leading the charge para sa kanyang team and a definite step up dito sa map number 2. Congratulations sa kanya, getting MVP not once but twice dito sa series natin and well-deserved para dito sa xSOLOQUEue. And yeah, just like that, we actually finished in time dito sa laruan natin.
Oo nga eh.
And on the dot sa 11, we're gonna show the match results. Of course, we didn't have to play set 3. It's 7-10. UBEC had a bit more of a fight dito sa map number 1 natin. And yeah, map 2 was all history, pare.
Pagpasensyahan mo na kami, apparently hindi pala Luke yung tawag, Jake pala yung tawag. So, pasensya na po.
Jake?
Yeah, Jake.
Jake, please explain to me how is that Jake, pare?
Yung mga tao dyan sa comment section, pakasabi nga sa amin kung bakit Jake, paano naging Jake yung 7, U, tsaka K, tsaka E. So, paki-explain lang naman po. Pero yeah, ito ba yung nangyari dito sa match results po natin. Medyo one-sided. Pinakita sa atin dito ng xSOLOQUEue Gaming. Napakalala at napakalakas ng pinakita nila sa atin ngayon. Kumpara mo sa previous showings nila, this is their best showing yet. And I was unfamiliar with their game. And now, I'm all xSOLOQUEue.
Yeah, I'm still gonna support UBEC, in all honesty. UBEC still plenty of potential sa team na to. I think this is a really bad series to show
horrible
yung true skill nila dito, in all honesty. Pero hopefully, sa next na few na series natin, we're gonna see the bounce back. I still believe in you guys. UM2 na makakabawi kayo dito. But xSOLOQUEue, they had their number here.
No, totoo. And ayun, so mali din pala tayo dito sa predictions natin. So, ano ba yung score natin sa predictions natin ngayon?
We're both 1-3.
1-3. Amazing.
Yep. Sabay-sabay tayo dito, pre. Sabay-sabay tayo sa pagdudusa sa scoreline ng ating prediction. But yep, what an interesting series. That definitely one of the series of all time, pare. And
definitely one of the series of all time, pare.
Yeah. Yun nga. So congratulations sa xSOLOQUEue. We're gonna have a bit of a recap in just a bit sa ating rest of the day. So yeah, ikaw men, what's your perspective dito sa araw na to, pare?
Sa perspective ko na to is masyadong ang maaga yung mga calls na ginagawa natin or sa pagkikita natin or kumbaga some of these teams di ko alam kung may off day ba sila or kumbaga nakita natin a team like HGT na akala natin we're gonna be top kasi nakita natin sila in the previous CFS PH Masters. Apparently they couldn't just get a win today nga, no? So inisip natin, I guess some teams talaga upsets can talaga happen, and sometimes when you look at it parang hindi talaga siya upset kasi nagulat ka na lang
hour natin. And we're
Yeah.
gonna have today's results, of course, para malaman din naman yung mga wala sa stream kanina. And let's see what happens.
Yeah, ito yung nangyari, no? Kaninong 3 p.m., kaninang alas 3, nakakuha tayo ng Vanguard versus SBK. At nakita natin, Vanguard nakakuha nila dito, 2-0. Yun lang yung prediction natin that ever went right, no? And pagdating natin sa Game 2, we saw Re7 versus Amelion Gaming. Surprisingly enough, yung Re7, nakuha nila yung unang map, Amelion nakuha din yung pangalawa, at napapunta pa tayo sa map 3 kung saan nanalo yung Re7 at very, very close game din sila yan, no? At next, we saw yung third match po natin, Kirby Gaming GT versus SR, and 2-1. Anong akala natin mananalo dito yung HGT? Apparently hindi. And of course, yung huli nating matchup na ngayong araw was between UBECmaniacGT versus xSOLOQUEue. At nakita natin dito, 2-0 sweep na ganyang kabilis na pinakita sa atin ng xSOLOQUEue. So yan po yung nangyari for day 3 ng ating group stage.
Yep. And what an eventful day, man, of CF.
Yep.
And kung na-miss nyo ang araw na to, unfortunate. Pero meron pa namang replay that is gonna be uploaded very soon. So make sure to watch that and make sure, kagaya nga na sinabi ni R2G, like and follow. Might as well turn on the notice. Meron pa tayong 4 na best of 3s tomorrow. So much CF to look forward to dito sa Impact, pare.
Saka sa, well, apart from Impact, no, may Masters din tayo sa weekend. So, kumbaga, yung weekdays mo, may Impact sa Crossfire na nga. Tapos sa weekends, may ano ka din, CFS PH Masters. So, tuloy-tuloy lang ang action natin ngayon. So, may labanan pa bukas at may labanan pa next week. So, dami pa din talaga.
There is hot bait dito sa chat. So, it's not Jake, it's Duke.
Ano ba talaga, guys?
Golden Hour Duke, pare.
Okay, that one makes the most sense.
Okay, that one makes the most sense. Okay. Okay, Duke, guys, we're gonna tell
Totoo
the
lang,
other guys.
linuloko tayo ng prod. Sabi kasi nito ng prod sa atin, si Jake daw.
Jake,
Ano ba?
Luke, daming pangalan din, but it's Duke at the end of the day. It's the middle ground. Pero yun nga, ito yung tomorrow's matches, R7 versus SBK. That's a good one to start things off. BG versus Amelion, good series as well. UM2 versus Re7, interesting to watch. And a double header para dito sa Vanguard bukas, pare.
Oh, double header nga eh. Vanguard needing to keep up with the pacing that they're going for, and well, I think this will be a great test for them because let's see if they'll be able to do it. Actually, Re7 din, dalawa din ang labanan nila dito, no? Re7 versus SBK, tsaka Re7 versus UBECmaniacGT. So, kailangan nila pakita nila ang kanilang gilas dito, and feeling ko naman kakayanin nila yan. Ito yung sinasabi kong testing of their stamina, no? Testing of their stamina, and they will be able to get it correctly. So, ayun. Yun po yung labanan natin for tomorrow. So, make sure kung tune in. So, yeah, crazy day. Dami kong natutunan. Kagaya ng yung Jake pala. Hindi pala Luke. Jake pala siya.
It's Duke.
Tapos
it's the middle part.
Duke.
Tapos Duke pala.
What about
It's
Lake?
the best of both worlds, pare.
What about Lake, pare?
Lake?
Yeah, because you know Luke and Jake.
That's a...
Boom, Lake.
Bagay. That could be something. Pero it's confirmed by the player itself na Duke talaga
Duke.
yung pangalan.
Pasensya na po,
shout out
Duke.
Pasensya na po, Duke, sa pag-mispronounce sa pangalan. You still played well today. So, any last words dito?
Yeah,
pare?
well, apart from that, salamat po sa pagnonood nyo ng CFS PH Impact Day 3. Ako ulit has been R2G, and this has been Sneaky Frog. With that, tatapusin na po natin yung stream. Have a good night po sa inyong lahat.